Yeah, you just done 2 throat clears in the past 5 minutes. You're gonna be sick. Never hear you. Honestly, the first time you did it, I was like, oh, that's what that sounds like. Okay.
Wait, are you finding I might get a cold?
Yeah.
A cough of some sort?
Yeah.
Well, eventually I will.
No, it's not just in your lifetime.
Okay. Huh.
Oh, it's been so long, I forgot to put this on.
Maybe it's, what do we call this? Going back to this air. Because I've been breathing South African air.
That's true.
And this air is very dirty.
It's nasty. I mean, there's Saharan dust on all the cars.
True that, true
From
that.
Bury to Ramsbottom, I heard, but I'm not too sure where Ramsbottom is.
Ramsbottom.
Because I thought Ramsbottom was in Bury. Like,
Is it not?
I thought it was close to Bury. I just read
No,
somewhere
it
that
is.
someone was like from Bury
It's
to.
at least 20 minutes away.
That's what I mean, but like I have it on my car, so that's when I started reading the whole article.
Take 2.
Season 2, take 2.
Yeah. We're back on episode 21 of WAWNRT recording this. And actually we took off, a couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple of weeks off.
Yeah.
Life was happening. And yeah, it's been good, but not that the break was planned. It wasn't necessarily planned. It was just life happening.
Yeah.
But in a good way, I guess. It wasn't...
In the best way.
Yeah.
I think in the best way. So it wasn't like a scheduled vacation from the podcast or anything like that.
No,
it was just that there were things happening, if you know, you know, that just prioritized the podcast in a way.
It started from Barcelona.
It did start from Barcelona.
Yeah, it started from Barcelona.
We got a taste of the summer sun.
Yeah, and then it was over with. I ended up somewhere in Cape Town. But yeah, it's been a nice break.
Yeah, it's been a really nice break. I feel like things have been moving really fast, and now, even like, when did you get back from Cape Town?
I got back 5 days ago. No, sorry, 6. So on Saturday.
So almost a week ago.
Yeah.
And even in that space of time, 5.5 days ago, even in that space of time, I feel like only just now, our feet being put back on the ground, because like we could have recorded the day.
I wanted to record when I was away.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, and then I realized I didn't bring my mics, and it's like, dang.
Is that the only reason that stopped that from happening?
Somewhat, because that was the sort of stopping factor. Like, ooh, can I not?
Yeah.
Because basically, to tell you the story, I wasn't betraying you or nothing.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. Oh no, go on, tell them what happened.
No, I was out and about and met interesting humans, and I thought it would be nice to have a conversation with them. Mm-hmm. And then I realized I didn't bring my mics because I wasn't intending on actually recording, because it was actually a break. We couldn't get into the break, but then obviously it didn't happen.
So that's what you meant by didn't have the mics. That's a betrayal. It's a straight up betrayal. Oh my god. If episode 20, if episode 21 would have just dropped. Some random man from Cape Town. And I'm just as surprised as everyone else. Oh,
no!
finished.
You know what? Wait! I can hold this up.
Really
I can defend it. I can reel it in. Mm-hmm. I think it was also the element of wanting to record, but life happening.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because this didn't happen like as soon as I got there.
Yeah.
It was like, no, I need to scratch that itch. Yeah, I'm scrambling. I'm scrambling.
So many things I could just pull apart the argument. That's all this is. An itch. Talk to us about Cape Town.
Yeah, I guess we've already started. But yeah, so I almost recorded clearly. But
yeah, that was Cape Town.
It was good. It was a nice break. To be fair, we could. Let's really end a little bit. Oh no, it's fine. I was gonna take it back to Belfast because you went to Belfast.
We'll shimmy in and shimmy out.
No, Cape Town was fun. It was good. And to be fair, it wasn't my typical getaway whereby it's like I always bring the camera with me. I did bring the camera with me, but in the sense of every time. No, hear me out.
I am hearing.
The intention was not to shoot, but to just exist.
Yeah.
But I brought the camera just in case I felt inspired.
Yeah.
which is why I guess I didn't bring my mics, but that's a different subject.
Yeah, that's
that's
season 2. It's a fresh season. You've got us off to a horrible start. Continue.
True.
Did you use your camera?
I did. So, but no, I was there for what, 2 weeks, give or take?
Yeah.
So,
it felt like you were there for a whole month.
Yeah.
Just know that.
Raw, okay.
It felt very long. You felt very far away.
Yeah, to be fair, I was tempted of once again recording, hitting you up, saying, yo, let's record remotely.
Yeah. No, that would have been okay.
Yeah. But then it just didn't happen.
Yeah, and also again, in a way, I'm kind of glad it didn't. I'm glad things worked out the way they were, because the trip sounded like it was one of those trips where you go to just detach, and just be surrounded by delicious things.
Yeah, no. So it's, actually, to be precise, I was surrounded by the Table Mountain because it was right there, like right in the backdrop. But no, it was good.
What is the significance of the Table Mountain to South Africa?
Because there's no other Table Mountain in the world.
But what is a Table Mountain?
It's a flat mountain.
Right. Okay.
It's a mountain with a flat top.
There's no other one in the world.
Yeah.
How tall is it?
Never really researched that.
We didn't come prepared. That's okay. We didn't come prepared to answer the height and the humidity of Table Mountain.
You know what? Because it's huge, for the climbers, we're going to drop it somewhere here. That's usually you and your gang signs. But yeah, we're going to put the height somewhere there.
Whoa.
Season 2 is crazy. No, I'm joking. But yeah, like it was good because it wasn't even like a typical hotel, like where it's just a bunch of rooms. It was just somewhere remote. It's actually, in the name of it, the sanctuary in there. So you make that what you will. But it's just remote somewhere. There is life in terms of other humans lingering in the place, but like it's not a concrete jungle because that's essentially what I live in. So it was nice to actually remove myself from that for a week. Went by. It was cool, perfect, without a phone, nothing. And then after a week, that's when the inspiration started kicking in. Like, you know what, I can shoot. So I started walking around the actual building, started taking photos. Like, that's how it started. And then started editing, and then wanting to record in the midst of that.
I can't believe you just brought that up again.
No, because it's the truth. It's the truth. Like, I can't even give the homeboy shout out. Like, I can't do nothing because he also does YouTube. Yeah, so I thought it would have been an interesting conversation just to hear his perspective. So you met some interesting
people along the way.
Yeah, I did. Actually, no, maybe.
Were you expecting to?
Was I expecting to? No, see, I just wanted to be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just be, like take away, like actually detach.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then obviously I gotta hit up mama. Yes, mama, I'm good, I'm chilling, just had breakfast, regular stuff. But no, it was a nice break. Considering I was actually in total, I was off work for 3 weeks. Yeah,
so because of that, I can't really comment much on that because I've been off. I've been off for so long. I've been off since early July.
Oh, must be nice.
It has been heavenly. Wait, is that true? Is that true? Yeah.
Was it not even just before that?
Mid-July. What was it?
Yeah, because like uni's finished basically after the exams.
Well, we don't. We have to stay and do.
And do what? Just linger around the hallways.
Literally just put on a playlist in the office, sort some stuff out. Nah, there's actually loads of stuff that needs to happen. Like there's just so many meetings, whatever. But I've been off for a very long time. So your 3-week hiatus from everything, you have now been slapped with the face of the concrete jungle and work.
Yeah.
Are you swimming? Are you drowning? Are you treading water?
I'm somewhere in between, because
you're somewhere in between all three of those things.
I'm bouncing, like I'm.
Looks like I'm
all of the above, because actually no, shout out to them, like my colleagues, because they settled down in terms of my schemes and the jobs that I'm working on. So shout out to them for playing, because here's the thing in design. Well, you know how it goes. Like, not everyone can pick up where you left off.
Yes.
Because certain things are done a certain way for a certain reason. So it's like, what in the... So apparently there was a lot of that. But once again...
I can imagine even your filing system alone. you have to crack the code to understand where things actually are.
Yeah, like if clients are looking. So yeah, shout out to them. Like
huge shout outs.
they held it down, even though I came back to like loads of emails. But
how did you feel about
the transition?
that though? Because you've just gone like that's a harsh crossover. It's not even like a gradient. It's like a harsh.
I had 24 hours to prepare because back on Saturday. Obviously Sunday is Sunday, so and on the flight back I decided not to sleep just to regulate my sleeping pattern. I'll come back to that, which is just funny how the universe operates. And sometimes it just humbles you in a funny way. But I stay there thinking, oh, you know what? But then it leaves me questioning life. Anyways, we'll get back to that. But didn't sleep on the flight because I wanted to fix my sleeping pattern. Got back Sunday, I was just in and out of sleep basically. Yeah. Because I stayed up all Saturday, and then Monday hit. Yeah, it was like reality, but at the same time, I feel like the detaching that I did was good because there was an element of me that wondered, not that I'm wondering what life is like, but it's like, how am I going to perceive it? How am I going to receive it?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because now it's like, snap, okay, it works. It's like, okay, I understand that I have to do this. Because, well, I gotta live and life goes on. And as we go through chapters, this is almost like one of those things I signed up to do because I decided to do this. Yeah. So it's one of those things, if I don't, well, I like to finish what I start. So there's that element of acceptance. Yeah. Like, you know what, I chose this.
So you didn't come back like, oh man, like I've got to go back to work. It's kind of like, okay.
It was like, well, this is...
Could do with another day just to be normal with sleep. But like...
Yeah, but it's like, well, I made this table or I made the bed, so sleep in it.
Yeah.
So that's...
I love that you said I made this table, because Table Mountain, but it's not really a phrase that...
Yeah, no, because like, I was thinking a whole dinner set up, like I set the table. But
so eat at it.
So I'm gonna eat the food. I set the table, I'm gonna eat the food.
Yeah, I understand, but...
Y'all got the message, that's what matters, right? But now...
Comment below if you got the message.
Simple as that, simple as... But now, so yeah, it's been interesting. But it's nice that I came back to nice weather, because over there, the weather was kind of my level in terms of not too cold, but sunny. And also, that's the difference between, I guess, South African sun and the sun here, because over there, if you get in the shade, you kind of cool. But here, there ain't no hiding. No. Or maybe it's just my apartment, but like there's no hiding.
We must have talked about this apartment before, but like it gets hot, guys.
It's a greenhouse.
It gets hot in here. It's just a whole greenhouse.
Because of the windows, they just hold the heat, and it's hot right now.
I get panicked coming around here when the sun's been shining throughout the day. There's an element of...
What's the temperature? Get a thermometer out.
I stand outside the door before I come in and I just take a minute. Hey guys, how's it? Oh my God.
In the balcony. I'm out here.
Walk straight through balcony, and even there it's kind of like, do you know what I mean? Like you're saying, balcony is shaded. But it's just not. It's really not.
Because when you're in the balcony, you're right in the sun. But it's actually better. Just because there's some sort of breeze. But no.
So do you think your priorities shifted? You know, because you kind of spent 2 weeks, which is almost, I don't know, I want to say rare these days, because like everyone's broke and no one has money and that kind of stuff. No one really goes anywhere for 2 weeks. It's like, oh, we did a weekend here, went for here for a week. Yeah. Because you did a nice 2 weeks of like being somewhere totally different.
It was a solid 2 weeks.
Yeah. Do you feel like you come back and your priorities shifted, especially with like work and stuff? Like things that might have stressed you out 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, yes and no, because I feel like, see, this is where I was saying, like, life is funny like that. Sometimes it just humbles you for no reason. Well, maybe there's a reason. But I would say yes, some more... Well, I'd say it's work in progress. It's been work in progress. So ultimately, those things are things that I've been thinking about. Yeah. And also remember, I think on episode 20, which is now, weirdly enough, it's like 3-4 weeks ago, I was talking about wanting to get up at 5.
Oh my God, sorry, that's just that context. So that's how long it's been.
Yeah.
Wow. Right, okay.
Yeah, so episode 20, I spoke about wanting to get up at 5. I feel like when I was in SA, that feeling of wanting to do that got amplified.
Nice.
And then obviously, which is also why I stayed up through the night, so that I can sort of regulate my sleep to allow me to get up early the following day.
It just didn't seem like a good idea.
Oh no, it was a good idea because it worked. It worked on Monday. Got up at 5 a.m.
Okay. But well, you're not knackered though.
No, because here's the thing. If I do an all-nighter the following day, I'm going to be in and out of sleep, right?
Right.
But chances are, I will get my 7 to 8 hours, which forces me to then be up early. So if I'm up, let me say at 4 a.m. or 3 a.m., I'm just going to ride it out then.
But that's a risky game to play because if you, let's say you stay up all night and then you're in and out of sleep the next day, because you can't really control when you're going to be in and out of sleep. I've done this before and I've woken up at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Having had a full 8 hours sleep just throughout the day. And then it's like, right, now I'm upside down.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, but
all
see,
the way upside down.
no, but see, I feel like that's where I feel like that's actually the plus. That's when it actually works best in terms of like switching your times, right? Because if you do get up at that 3 a.m., don't try to force yourself to go to sleep. Just carry on like you would have, basically.
But then it's 2 p.m. I've been up.
That's fine.
Nearly 12 hours.
No, that's part of the process, right? Because from the 3 a.m., you're gonna then stay awake, live your day as you would. See, live your day as you would.
Yes.
And then when it comes to about
you said
10 p.m. the following day, you're gonna be very tired and you're gonna go to sleep.
It seems like a long-winded way
Then okay,
of
otherwise
just having an early night. I believe you should have slept on that flight, but God built us all in different ways, shapes and forms.
Because the flight is 12 hours. So if I do my 8 hours
What time was your flight?
The flight was at 11
a.m.
Yeah.
What time did you wake up that morning?
Got up that morning at 6, 7.
So your routine was already in play?
No, it's not. It's not satisfactory. I needed to be tired. I needed to push it 2 hours. And to capitalize on that, I needed to overload.
Okay.
Overload on the tiredness to force me to have an early night. Then the following day, then I go to bed a reasonable time.
Okay.
And then I get up earlier. Because then I'm just going to be awake because I've already done my time.
Well, then what time are you getting tired at?
Then I'm going to get tired at around 10, 11. Then I went to bed, which was cool. Following day, which was Tuesday, did the same thing. Great. Nighttime on Tuesday I got up on time at 5. And around the same night, when I was about to go to bed, I had a missed call from Lawrence. And then I rang him. This is Tuesday night. So I rang him maybe around this time. Just before I went to bed.
10:30?
Yeah, 10:30. Actually, funny enough, it is 10:30. That's when I rang him. So we stayed on the phone. This is where I think life is funny like that, and it humbles you. Because I thought I was executing. I thought, you know what, I'm good. But then
2 days.
The conversation with the homie, but see, this is where it tests you. I feel like I was tested, and it's an interesting fight right now. We're wrestling right now. But anyways, me and Lawrence ended up being on the phone for 3.5 hours, 4. I ended up going to bed around.
So it's about 2:30 at this point.
Yeah, around 2, 3.
So all your hard work undone.
Yes, but here's the catch. I'm also in the office on Wednesday. So as far as me, my personality took it as a challenge.
Of course you did. Oh, did you stay up?
No, I didn't stay up.
Okay.
I got up on time and went into the office on time.
What did you forget?
No, I didn't forget nothing. I actually decided to fast that day.
But just because it was like I ain't making lunch?
No, not necessarily. Because I buy lunch.
Okay.
So I thought, you know what? I done freaked it, so I decided to fast that day. And then, boom. You came through on Wednesday. So I thought I was going to have an early night. And then boom, you came through.
Surprise! And I remember looking at the clock and being like, oh, it's only midnight. Oh, I guess I'll stay for another 45.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, ooh, I'm good. I'm not tired. You tired? Who said tired?
Secretly yawning.
Yeah, so anyways, you came through. You didn't leave till after 12, after midnight. So
I haven't seen you for 2 months.
Yes,
That's what I felt like.
So Thursday was an interesting one because Thursday I got up at 6, but it was a bit of a stretch. I did feel tired.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, naturally, yeah.
Yeah, and then last night I went to bed at a reasonable hour around this time.
Yeah.
But this morning I got up around 8:30, 9.
Okay, so now we're back to square zero.
Yes.
0.
But we could
you should have just slept on that flight, you know.
No.
You're talking about all of this hard work because I want to gain an hour. No, you wait. You should have slept.
I should have been disciplined with my friends.
Impossible.
That's the thing, because it was like, oh, what's worth it and what's not.
Impossible. Because I believe you will always say that time well spent is better than like time asleep. Do you know what I mean? Like,
see, that's the thing. The time spent on the flight, because guess what? Rather than just stay up, just watching movies, I was editing.
Okay.
And I was on it.
Okay, so you're in a state of flow. You didn't say this. In my mind, you're just awake, drinking loads of coffee, just staring at the back of the seat.
No. It was the opposite of that. I was just on the laptop editing.
Do you feel like your age, and I only ask this question because I will put in a personal anecdote to the situation, is because I feel like we're both very much the night owl variety of humans. That will be up quite late, doing a lot of work, and then working full time.
I was watching back our episodes. Last time you said one can't be an early bird and a night owl.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what context.
I still believe that to be firmly true. So I attempted to be an early bird and night owl 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. I stayed up doing so many things. It was such a good night. Like I got back home and I tidied like the whole flat. It was immaculate. It's a mess now again.
Oh,
it's been 2 days.
I mean, I've been tidying as well today. Sorry, go on.
Really? Okay. Anyway, it is quite nice in here. 2 chopping boards leaning on the side. It's homely, you know.
Yeah. Or
it's nice.
Had pineapple.
But I did those things. Drew on an iPad. Spoke to some friends. Planned to meet up with my cousin. All these kind of things were happening. Had so much energy. It was hot too. Mm-hmm. I didn't go to sleep till like 3 a.m. and I had to be at like, I'm helping my friend do a mural. And so like, it wasn't even necessarily wildly early that I had to be up, but I needed to pack loads of stuff. Like I needed to bring pens and like, do you know when you say to yourself, I'll just do that in the morning?
Yeah.
So I needed to leave the house at like 7:45 that day. Yeah. So that's like a solid 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, it's one of
maybe
those. See, that's what I mean. The
with
ego
a 45-minute
window. Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. That's what I said to myself.
45-minute
window to like gather all your things and then go. And it was just a shambles. Like, it was just an absolute shambles of a day. I've had like an early rise. It was chaos. Like I woke up and the alarm was playing in my dream. So I was just, my alarm's so rhythmic.
Is it a song or is it just an actual?
It's lovely.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work. So in my dream, I was just like dancing around to it, and then I woke up in like just a state of panic, and then I pretty much packed everything in the bag and then left. Forgot so many things, like no headphones, no water.
Ooh, those are the essentials.
Headphones and water. I know.
Yeah, those.
No headphones, no water, and then honestly, by like 1:30. We had lunch together, and I promise you, like, do you know when you're just trying to, like, when someone's speaking to you, you're trying to stifle a yawn, because it's like, this is going to come across rude, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, Wednesday when you came over.
And I was just oblivious. I'm like, oh, tell me everything. But, like, me 5 years ago, not a problem. That's not a problem, and I could do it again the next night. Now,
like
your
do I think age is it a factor?
And I really felt, because I was so exhausted, and most people are going to listen to it maybe and just say like, no shit, you're exhausted, like who runs on that much sleep? But I can.
Yeah, I can, but I think
not anymore.
I think it's one of those. I think it's my ego that sometimes pushes me. It's like, no, I'm going to push through this. However, I feel the age factor when it comes to drinking. Because the hangovers ain't the same no more.
It's not like a song title.
Like it ain't the same no more. It's not like I'll just wake up, drink some water, and I'll be good to go.
And bounce back. Go out again if you want.
No, it's to be fair, Barcelona was a big factor in highlighting that. But I trooped on. But moving to me today.
Did you say I trooped on?
Yeah.
The audacity to say I trooped on. You trooped nowhere. You trooped nowhere.
No,
Just
wait, wait.
Get me some fruit. I need some fruit.
No, I trooped before actually going back into a coma. Well, I wasn't, okay, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, not quite a coma, but very close.
Yeah,
very close.
But I trooped prior to that.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, God love you. I don't know what you remember. But troop.
I just remember.
Troop isn't a word we use in this conversation. Just coma.
Adjacent?
Troop adjacent.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Not like KO. You didn't want anything. You were like, I was like, do you want some more water? And it's like, nah, don't even bother. Like, all I'm going to do is throw it up. Can't even stomach H2O.
I'm trooping. The fact that I'm telling you that, I'm trooping.
Okay, so, yeah.
But yeah, I think I feel it more with alcohol rather than anything else. But as far as the rest, I think I'm still mind over matter, because that's how the sleeping thing also goes. It's mind over matter until I know that, I've pushed it to the limit.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do like doing it just to freak it a little bit, just like me getting up at 5. I'm just trying to freak it. And
yeah. But you say that, is it almost like a mini shock to the system you're trying to do?
Yes, and see what can be improved by it. It's kind of like seeing, it's not necessarily seeing a stain. It's kind of like how can I amplify what I'm doing or how I'm feeling? Or maybe what if I was to move this year and do it this way?
Okay.
And,
like you're just testing different theories,
yeah,
things like
different
that.
theories and see what works and what makes me happier. Because I am a morning person after all.
Mm.
And I do like the element of getting up early because that's when I'm usually inspired more, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah.
Like, in the sense of, like, okay, speaking of inspiration, it's not like, you know what, I'm inspired to paint. No, I just mean like, I'm on go mode in the morning. Whereas at nighttime, it's usually nesting, if I want to call it that. It's like I'm getting comfortable.
It's true. I mean? But in the being comfortable, I feel like, so it feels like what you're saying is like in the morning, you kind of get this like new wave of like all these new potentials and all these new things. But in the evening, because you're in this nesting mode, and because you're comfortable, it means you can be comfortably in your bag and you can work consistently because you're comfortable. And that's like, that's what I'm familiar with.
But
I know my strengths.
So it's like, in a way, I also want to harness that, having known that I've done something in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like, so this is now just bonus.
Yes, I absolutely hear that.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like basically I want to...
Oh, I'd like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Nice.
So it's like the evening when I'm actually like in flow state.
Yeah.
That's a bonus on top of what I've already laid out. It's like the morning, I'm going to lay the foundation.
I might borrow that. That's a nice ideology.
We'll see how it pans out.
And because I'm going back to work on Monday. Whoa, I was going to say next week. Wait.
Yeah, it is next week.
I know, but it's not like a week. Days. It's 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just need a minute. You can put something here because I just need a minute. Because I'm going back to work.
Moments later. Fuck what you said. Damn, I was doing so well.
I really want to nail the... No, we must have sworn before this. No, we didn't.
Flow state.
I really want to win the mornings again because I was doing that when I was in work.
And that's one of the ways.
Which is weird. And I always hate the idea of saying it, but like I was winning the mornings way more when I was in work, and since I've been off and having this giant period of time, I've been moving exactly the way I want to move when I want to move, which doesn't mean I've been losing the mornings. It just means that it's like
undisciplined.
It could be argued. There's a strong argument to say that. Yeah. Chaos is what I'd say, because I would just pick one thing up and then be like, oh, I kind of want to draw on here, or I'm going to go for a walk. And then I come back, let's take the bike somewhere. Oh, let's watch this thing. Oh, then I go, the routine.
There's an element of niceness to that. The ability to do that. I feel like, once again, that's an element of freaking it.
Yeah, but there was no structure. There's been no structure for like nearly 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, just it's not. There's been no structure, but it's been so fun. But there's been zero structure, and I think I like a system of a way to move. But do you know, it has been great.
Yeah. Like
very torn.
Yeah. No, I hear that, but yeah, this is just also a way of like I said, it's like the nighttime is also then gonna form a bonus to what was
Yeah,
already
that's what I really
existing.
like.
Do you know what I mean? And also it means I'm able to just create, because sometimes it's like I'll get up, be in creative mode or in editing mode or whatever, then I'm gonna do whatever routine I do in the morning.
Yeah.
And then it's like, alright, cool. Start work. It's easy to get into work mode than flow state.
Significantly so.
Yes.
Way easier.
So this is then now understanding the post work.
Yeah, yeah.
The post work syndrome. It's like, alright, we gotta channel it or gotta
Because if it's that easy to get in, you've got to find a way to make it easy to get out of it as well.
Yes.
Because it's so easy to chuck on your slippers and just be like, oh.
So like, for example, similar to the times that we record in the evenings, it's like that sort of bag of inspiration lands maybe around 8 o'clock, give or take, 8, 9. So it's like but then at the same time, there's that understanding of, you know what, I need my sleep, I need to sort of maintain this physical form in some sort of shape or decent shape or health state anyway.
Yeah.
Just to fully function and just to actually feel like me. So it's like maybe then I'll cap about 2-3 hours post work before I fall asleep.
Yeah.
Then it's like that's normal, and at least I'm tired, having known that I already chucked a few seeds or invested in that morning. Anyway. So it works out.
But I think it's just about trying to find a balance between the structure of things. Because I know I just said like this whole thing about needing structure and like really enjoying structure, but then at the same time, I don't like already having the things premeditated and pre-worked out. Like I'm going to spend 2 hours doing this when I get home from work. That is like, ugh. But what if you just get home and you just don't want to do that? You want to do something different?
Yeah, like, you know what? Like, this is, like, once again, this is one of the thoughts that crossed my head. It was like, you know what? I made the bed lay in it in terms of this is what I signed up for.
Yeah.
No one made me, do you know what I mean? It's like, I know, I did this because I wanted to. But ultimately, you just reminded me of something that I seen in terms of the whole thing. It's like, the quote was, does wearing uniform help or preserve your being or your nature, or what's the word? It was a precise word. Like your self-image. Does it preserve your self-image? Yeah.
Preserve your self-image?
Yeah.
Does it preserve your self-image? Like your work?
Yeah,
like
so basically wearing uniform. No, wearing uniform, does it preserve your self-image?
Like literally wearing a uniform, metaphorically wearing a uniform?
Take it how you may. That's what I read somewhere. It was like, where did I see it? I think it's one of those things you see on WeTransfer of sending photos that are...
That is so niche. You were like, that is profound. Send.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there just like...
It says some profound shit.
Sending some photos.
And at the same time, it's like, do you want premium? Do you want premium WeTransfer, by the way? And you're like, no.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'll just... Yeah, but yeah, so like, it hit me, I was like, whoa, that's interesting. But then I feel like it goes both ways. But yeah, you just reminded me of it anyway.
I don't know. I don't think I have a stance on that. I would say yes. It does. Because it preserves my self-image. I don't know.
No, but at the same time, it could actually take it away, because.
But I practice what I preach, literally.
Yeah, that's the thing. I guess that's the variables in between.
Yeah.
You know, or within that. Excuse me.
So like, I don't wear a uniform, literally or metaphorically. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just show up and it's like, oh, this is how you do this, and this is maybe you should try this and do this. Like it's kind of one and the same.
Yeah. Sorry. I hope the ball is not being picked up because I've been making so much noise with it.
If you can't hear it on the camera, this man has a football here and it's been like.
Yeah.
That's
sorry,
okay.
I lost composure.
So other summer travels. So there was Cape Town that you went to. Mm-hmm. There was also Belfast.
Yeah, Belfast. Belfast was.
We saw your
fun.
home.
Yeah, you did. You were in my lands.
Yes, we were in your lands.
That was nice. It was nice to see their home.
Yeah.
It was nice. No, like ultimately.
I will add a tiny nugget of context.
Oh yeah, you were camping.
No. Just about being in Belfast in general.
Yeah, go on.
If you know, you know. But basically, we all ended up being in Belfast. So like everyone from SLAN Collective, everyone who went to Barcelona, like it was just this. We just had a great time in Barcelona. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. If you don't, just one of those things, isn't it? Where it's like, if you don't, You could deep dive enough onto like our profile, well, my profile, and figure it out. But we went to Belfast, and Belfast was super cool.
Yeah. It was.
Look at you pondering those words. Like, what did she say?
No, I'm just sitting there thinking, like, you know, like I'm just thinking, like you said a lot of words. Like that's all I'm gonna say. You just said a lot of words.
Peppering the context.
Yeah.
We went to Belfast.
But yeah.
And it was so good. Everyone was there, but before everyone was together, me and Nima went camping, and we camped. Like we didn't have a plan, or literally a direction of what we were going. Actually, that's not true. We did have a plan. Fly to Belfast, hire a car,
explore,
figure it out,
find fields,
figure it out from there. In my mind, I was just worried about people with guns. I don't know what Belfast gun rules are. Northern Ireland's stance on guns, protecting your lands.
I don't think there's a stance. I could be wrong.
It feels quite scary when you try to put up a tent on a random field.
Yeah, get off my.
Yeah, I was just terrified of that sound.
Yeah.
But now we went to the Giant's Causeway.
Giant's Causeway. Yeah.
Why has it got a street name?
No, it doesn't. I just feel like I say Giant's Causeway. Yeah, it is.
GG Kazi.
Yeah.
No,
sorry. No, don't say it. I was just thinking it's Giant's Causeway.
GG Kazi, baby. Giant's Causeway. And like I didn't realise, I don't know why I didn't realise this, but anytime you talked about like being home, being in Belfast, Northern Ireland, all that kind of stuff, I've never really considered how beautiful the place actually is. Because Belfast is...
Depends where you're looking.
Well, yeah. But even Belfast itself is really, really nice.
Because there's a few streets that you wouldn't say that. You'd probably say, ooh, what happened here?
Well, I didn't drive down those streets. But the Giant's Causeway, that was amazing. Saw dolphins for the first time in my life. And we just camped around, and it was very freeing time. There was nothing but like real good vibes, and my phone was constantly dead, which kind of felt like, oh, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no internet.
That sounds like a mini Cape Town. To be fair, I was meant to come see you lot, but I was just out and about saving night.
The kind of nice thing about it was like you were just drop me your location and we'll just see what happens. So there was always this kind of like nugget of like he might just show up. We're gonna hit your engine first.
That's one thing I rate, but I feel like y'all have put pressure on me, right?
Nah.
Because I sometimes show up unannounced. Cool. But because now it's like I feel like there's that notion that I just might show up.
It's true.
So now I feel like it's always just left like, nah, he's gonna show up.
No, you just might show up. But you know what might is? There's a whole also like, yeah, but he also might not.
Yeah, but I feel like y'all don't focus on the might not.
Of course we don't.
And that's what I mean.
You chose us as friends. We focus on the might. He might show up.
Yeah,
it's a glass half empty kind of thing, but like make it more Nate.
Yeah.
He might show up.
Oh yeah, that's also why I didn't show up in London on Sunday, because I didn't sleep on the plane. I was in and out of sleep. I wasn't going to be driving.
As to why you should have just slept the flight, but that's okay. Never mind.
I was able to add it. I was I was in flow state, to be honest. Because like
be in flow state in London. Sorry, go on.
No, it was just like how we built up. Because it started off with, no, let me just take out a camera, just take a few in the place we stay in.
Let me just look back at those pictures.
Let me just go in the garden. Let me just take a few. Then you see some nice birds. It's like, let me just see on the laptop.
8,000 photographs later, it's like, that should be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it feels like people have been moving around this summer, and the nice thing is that we all got to be together.
Yeah.
Which is quite a rare thing for the SLAN Collective.
No. Very rare.
We're very.
Even then, we're still missing one.
Minus Will. I was about to say. So we weren't even all together. Shout out to Will.
Album coming soon, actually.
But what's the date?
The date, it's the 20-something. That's what my brain tells me.
Wow! Stop doing that.
You've done it twice. So it's a thing now.
That's it for season 2. Like, it's enough of it.
I thought, like, the first one was a shock. This one's like, fool me once, shame on me.
No.
Fool me twice.
It still took you by surprise.
Yeah, fool me 3 times. Sorry.
But Will, a.k.a.
Moonpool.
Why didn't I say Moonpool Prince? Because Prince comes.
Yeah, it's no.
Prince is there. Moonport.
No, Moonport print, as in print, not Prince.
Why did I say Prince?
Because he's thinking of social interaction. And Prince as in Prince without the
as
eye.
in Prince without the eye. Will is dropping an album.
So I just had a moment, right? So
scratch.
I'm gonna come back to what you said. It's because while we've been away and during this week when I've been back, I've just been watching back our episodes.
Yeah.
Right, and we had an episode with Moise. Shout out Moise. And I guess that was the first glimpse of me just calling people by names that I feel comfortable with. Yeah, without consulting them. But Moise called me out.
Yeah, he did.
Until you met my friends. And you're getting introduced to my friends. Sorry.
No one's name is like, no one goes by the name on the birth certificate. Like that, I don't know who anyone is.
Yeah, sorry.
And you just call people anything. Oh yeah, that's Agua. What's his name? James.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, everyone has a nickname.
To be fair, the homies know that I mean, it's no love lost, and actually, I like to think that's when I feel extremely comfortable.
It is okay. So that's when you feel extremely comfortable.
Crap.
Tell them what my nickname is.
Thank you for tuning in.
Because I don't have one. I know, right?
I shouldn't have thought
Forte has been trying to give me one. He just calls me KJ now.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to catch on though. I think it's too late. I think it's too far gone. Everyone already knows me.
Wait, what's that? Look, wait. Nicknames, when is it too far gone?
At this current moment, too far gone.
Like.
And I don't know how sold I am on it, 'cause everyone's got like a nickname which is like so far removed from the actual name. Kiwi, something like that. Do you know what I mean? But it has no.
Just May.
I just may like that one. Sorry, that was awful. Oh.
No, like no. Like,
I feel like you didn't even catch what happened there. I just may like that because just may.
To be fair, I like a song by Vince Staples, Just Nate. No.
Yeah, oh my god, that song's so good. Anyways. Back to it's been a while. We may have forgotten how to do this.
We just keep going off on tangents. Jeez.
Yeah, Will's dropping an album. Will wasn't in Belfast with us, and like it was really felt. And you know what? Like it was mentioned by so many people that about him not being there.
Yeah.
Because it's like I feel like when everyone is in the same room together, we're just this unstoppable force.
Yeah, but we move like a platoon.
We do move like a platoon. But Will, you were very missed in Belfast, and on to the next one. But yeah, we move like a platoon, and Belfast also showed me that too.
Which makes me wonder, I wonder how it's received from outside perspective.
I have no idea. Is it unapproachable?
I think it might be.
Oh no.
I think it might be.
I think it might be too. Oh, no. Well, do you know what? We're the most approachable humans in the world.
I mean,
but
that's
collectively,
also the reasons why we do this. We're like, yo, come on, talk to us, guys.
Hey.
We're friendly over here. We're approachable.
Freak you out with language.
Yeah,
yeah, I just think because there's so many of us, we take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
We are predominantly folk of colour, is another thing I was saying.
I think we've mixed.
Mixed colours.
Yeah.
But like, do you know what I mean? Like, we're very mixed, but like, yeah, we're very mixed, but
yeah.
I don't know. I just think that leaves people unable to pinpoint what we are when we move as like a platoon, as you called it.
We almost cover majority of the continents.
Yeah, I think we do.
I think we cover majority.
Yeah.
At least 5.
In Belfast, absolutely, yeah. We're covering most of the bases. But yeah, I know we keep drifting. We're drifting. It was great. It was great to move. It was great to be around people. I wish I could go into more detail, but we shall not.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Let's just say it's especially since it's the last quarter. I spoke of quarters last time. I think this was around June or July. Speaking about quarters, and I was talking about felt like a transition.
Yeah.
For almost, actually all of us collectively, and I feel like this third quarter, I'm quite optimistic about it.
Nice.
I'm optimistic about the last quarter because if you play sports and you know anything about the last quarter, or yeah,
There's everything to play for.
yeah, there's everything to play for, and that's when it's actually quite lit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's lit, like.
Because Lawrence was calling the time we were in Belfast just like this season finale. The whole thing just felt like this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like that was maybe, I don't know, but like he's a very wise human, Lawrence. But that had just stuck with me for so long because I'm just like, I feel like I've just been cleaning out the cupboards metaphorically, literally, and just kind of like, all right, I feel ready to just transition into whatever's happening. The weather's throwing me off a bit. I know it's a super British thing to just mention the weather, but what the hell? I'm powering down. Do you know what I mean? The autumn clothes are coming out. I'm ready to layer. I've been testing these layers, and then all of a sudden I'm struck down.
I mean, I'm left to having my arms and my knees out.
Look at you.
Like, come on. I like layers. I like my shirts. I like this and that. But like,
you always have your knees out, to be fair, though. That's no different. But the top half...
yeah, my elbows are out.
Wow.
Like, so, yeah.
Yeah, and so because of that, I feel like the transition for the past like couple of days has been like a little bit like, damn.
Actually, wait. What are your favorite seasons?
Spring and autumn.
Oh, okay. Same as. Yeah, same here.
They're pretty neutral, but they're also very, very beautiful.
Yeah, for their own reason.
Yeah,
because it's like.
And winter goes third as well. Summer goes last, you know.
Yes, summer goes last because it's the clothing. Okay, here's a.
Physically.
I feel like, oh snap! Speaking of that, I'm not sure if I offended someone in the lift when I was going to work. Because
it means you probably did. What did you say? What did you do?
Nice lady, and we just talked about how hard it was, and I said something about like there isn't really any nice summer clothes. And then when I left, I thought to myself, what if she thought she's killing it? And here comes me. Nah, you can't really, no one can dress for the summer and all this and that.
Including you.
All you left is just rags. I'm like, damn. So I jumped in the car and said, should I have said that? But like, what I was getting...
kind of like a season 2 thing to do as well, to really think about what you just said. Like, what did you just like, how did that come across?
Yeah, I was
there ain't really any such thing as nice summer clothes. She's like, oh.
Yeah, and then
I thought I did pretty well.
Yeah, like I thought about it. I'm thinking like, what if someone just got up and
I don't know though, because it's kind of true.
Yeah, because to be fair, I did say to be fair, spring and autumn you can just like freak it. You can wear layers.
Right, well you're wrapping it back up, so it's kind of better. It's kind of better that you said these things also, and you didn't just get into a lift and just be like, well there ain't no nice summer clothes, and then you just ride in silence with her. I think it's a true statement. Summer wardrobes, they're just...
But see, that's the thing, once again, to be fair, I was having a good morning when I said all that. So like, I was just in my bag, I got up at 5. Like, for me, it was midday. I'm coming with good vibes. Another hot one. Like, what can we do? Can't even get dressed.
She just woke up and thought, you know what? I feel nice today.
Me with this energy just pumped up. Like,
this hurricane of insults comes through. You look like trash.
What are you wearing?
Well, yeah.
Lady, if you ever see this, I'm sorry. I meant no harm. But yeah, it's one of those ones. But anyways, yeah. It's Lawrence's season finale, and I'm saying it's a change of chapter for all of us, actually. Not just like looking at self. And there's nice improvements when you're looking at the homies. It's like, you know what, this is like this growth. Because me anyway, when I do reflect, I feel like I always repeat myself. But anyways, when you
record yourself and you watch it back, like I blink so much, it's actually unbelievable. Like I think my eyes are just super dry all the time. I blink a whole lot. And even in this one, I'm trying to keep my eyes open, but like they're dry already.
Sorry, if you're on Spotify, you probably don't know what happened.
I know, if you're on Spotify, huge apologies. This is just chaos without visuals. Yeah, anyway.
It probably makes no sense. What were you saying? But no, I was just talking about new chapters and the last quarter, and I'm really excited for this last quarter because this is where it's like, you know what, I'm actually gonna go ham on whatever I'm doing and try to be disciplined be disciplined to my word because I'm not being disciplined to anyone else. It's just to give myself a pat in the back. Yes. It's not really for anyone or to anyone's expense.
That is the ultimate discipline though, isn't it? If it's not for anyone else, it's the hardest discipline to do for self.
Yeah, it's a strange one.
But no one can see it. It's like, they can, but like, do you know what I mean? Keep it locked to yourself.
And to be fair, I feel like this break that we had, like I think I said it earlier, in pre-production sit down, was that it felt like we actually went out and did a bit of research and got feedback on how we're doing and what people think of this. And to be honest, those people gave us feedback. They put a battery on my back anyway.
Yeah, mine too.
So those are, see, I think I said it before, is that I feel like it actually drives me more into my ignorance, if you want to call it that, or into exploring self more.
Yeah.
Especially when the homies that matter are like, yo, I like what you're doing. It's like, oh, word? All right, I'm going to keep doing it then, because...
Thank you, everyone.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
like,
honestly, like, I fully hear what you're saying, but for me, it was even, I had to take it even a step more of a step backwards, because with everyone that we've spoken to over summer and everyone that we've met, I've got so much like cocoa butter on my skin that I'm just sliding forwards ever so slowly on the table right now. I can feel it. It's quite nice. With everyone that we met, I lost my point. No, it's coming back. Yeah, with everyone that we met, that's what I was going to say. No, being seen.
Oh,
I know we're doing it. I know we're doing a podcast, and I know we put it on the internet. And to me, that's where it's kind of like, cool, on to the next one. I don't ever really consider like what happens with it next, and that people genuinely like sit and watch and listen to the things that we say and the people that we speak to and the conversations that we have. So I was like, for me, it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, of course, people are watching it, but like, not really. Like, I don't know. My mum's watching it.
Yeah, like,
we know that.
Definitely. And to
love
be
your
fair,
mamas.
my mom actually asked me like when I landed. I think it was on Tuesday. Like, oh, when's the next episode dropping?
You just got home,
Mama. So yes, once again, it's that ignorance that drives us. It's like like those sort of comments.
But ignorance
like,
is truly is bliss.
Yeah.
And so I think not knowing, I mean, it's great to know that people are watching it, but like it did two things. It made me feel like, whoa, that's amazing, that's so cool, and also like, whoa, panic.
Yeah, it's like, oh, word. And
okay, I don't know. Oh my God, there's an audience.
Yeah, there's an audience. Because to be fair, when I was away, I think on the first week, you at the end of the first week realize that all our videos have 100+ views. So it's like, yo, we appreciate y'all. Just one thing though, I mean, subscriber to watch ratio. Come on now, subscribe, please.
Oh yeah. I don't really know what subscriber. Just if it's not a faff to subscribe, maybe subscribe. Maybe it does something to our numbers. I don't know what it actually does, but that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool because
tell your friend to tell your friend. Sorry.
Yeah. Something. But like, if you like hearing us talk words, and if you subscribe, then it's going to make us more gassed, and then I'm sure there's more benefits to having more subscribers.
Yeah, I guess
but you will hype us up a lot.
Yeah, no, it's like you'll appreciate it for real. Because we are just winging this, and I guess that's also the element that you'll enjoy. Because although I mentioned pre-production meeting, but
because like we don't have 100 friends, do you know what I mean? So if they get over 100 views. Who dat?
Yeah, strangers.
Who are you, stranger behind the camera? Reveal yourself, because like we appreciate.
Because you're welcome, we're all friends here. Speaking of moving like a platoon, but it was nice to get the feedback over the summer and people putting the batter on our back, saying they enjoy the show, and it's appreciated. It doesn't go unnoticed. From all of y'all, I'm not gonna start listing names, but y'all know yourselves. Y'all know yourselves. So I don't know why I said it like
everyone.
that.
Y'all know yourselves.
Like, as for all the 100 people, I could. No, I'm not gonna start names.
No, don't actually.
I was gonna start trying like. I think
you just rolled out a pad in your mind, and you were like, okay, so at the top of the list,
I got to like 16 in my head. I'm like,
Mama, yeah, wild.
And then I got 16. I was like, ooh. Who are the rest?
Yeah, who are the rest?
But actually no. One way to let it be known is just drop us a comment.
I don't know if it's too soon to say a preachy thing, but like I know it's
like one of those. I'm not going to be racist, but I'm joking. Say it.
I have tons of black friends, so this is not going to be offensive. No, like not in the preachy way, but like someone like, so I will keep an anonymity amongst people, but like I've had some incredible DMs from people. I don't know who the audience is. Direct message, just in case. I don't know who's watching.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, people have DM'd me just saying like some really wild stuff about the podcast and just saying like, how cool it is that it's a thing.
Oh, you said wild, Jesus.
How it's,
I was thinking, what the hell's going on out there? It's like, damn, someone
good,
like
wild is great. Things that grow wild, strawberries taste better. Do you know, wild in a great way. People have said things that are kind of like almost like not really deserved about the like what we're doing. Stay with me. That face, stay with me. Do you know like about things being inspirational? How you can just do it. Do you know what I mean? How you have the confidence to just do it, and it's like.
Yes.
We're just sat with the camera. So like if you want to do a thing, oh my god, does it sound preachy this?
No,
just
it
do
doesn't.
the thing.
You sound like a YouTuber.
Oh god. Oh, I am a YouTuber.
Just go subscribe and you're gonna get the full tutorial. If you pay $7.99. I'm not a friend, I'm sorry.
$7.99 a week.
Yeah, you're gonna get the full course.
Rundown.
Yeah.
But seriously though, like just do the thing. Stop not doing the thing.
Sorry, it's the ball. I told you I'm making noise with the ball.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I thought the roof was coming in.
Is it gonna mean I'm not gonna play the ball?
No, play with the ball. It's season 2, isn't it? We might get like a smaller one that's made of like.
I was thinking of a
rubber.
size 3, which is like.
Is that size 5?
Yeah, size 5. So I have the size 1, which is the basketball one.
You see how we go off on a tangent. You see this? You are like moments where you can get up and be like, I'll show you this.
Sorry.
So go and do the thing because like we just
that was a moment for them to just go subscribe. That was just
we've given you many windows throughout this episode to just click the button.
Yeah. So that was not rehearsed.
No, we'll just figure out what it means when people do subscribe because I don't know what that means.
But I think the subscribers when you upload they get a notification and they go watch it direct. So do you know what I mean? It's,
bougie.
Yeah,
bougie.
like it streams like
a VIP.
Streamlines it for them. Yeah. Ooh, that would be nice. And members. No, that's too secluded. It's like you can't say it. No.
Yeah, that's just the direct home. No. Know that for sure.
No, but
that's the $50.99 a month package deal.
Oh, we all just a bunch of what's the word? Is it
doodlers?
No.
Bunch of doodlers.
I was thinking of a different one.
That you have said. It could be anything.
No, it was a political word. So there's.
I'm really scared what you're about to say. Like, honestly.
No, I'll stop. See. I'm 21 now. We're on the verge of getting cancelled. Yeah. No. Honestly, though, ultimately, I think this chapter, like I was speaking of chapters, there was a lot of gratitude that came with it, and the gratitude then kind of forces me or puts a battery on my back, and it's from you lot, like I guess giving us a battery, and it's appreciated, and keep liking on and watch on. We're gonna get YouTube's gonna hear the song and be like cancelled. No, but they don't know what song it is.
They might. They of course say it's YouTube.
The homies know, but YouTube wouldn't.
Oh, okay. I think you're being a bit naive to YouTube there. It's YouTube.
Are they even
knows all the songs.
All they're looking for is BPMs and just to match something, but they.
Look at me assuming that we sang that well enough for YouTube
for them to
be like,
exactly.
It's the song.
Only the homies know. Sorry, I'm not trying to.
It's Jid himself. Okay.
Now you snitch.
Yeah.
Now you snitch.
Be consistent.
But no, ultimately we appreciate y'all and speaking.
I love how we're just going to keep doing this back to back. Ultimately, we
go
off on a tangent and then we say, but no, seriously, you guys.
You are appreciated.
Music.
No, music. Yes, music. Because it's episode. What were you gonna say?
You do it. You do it.
Okay. Episode 21, eh? I told you put a better on our backs. Now we just wired.
Yeah.
It's just chaos. But no, music. So I was thinking of doing it's trial and error. So I was thinking we gonna go for a music break. And it's gonna show the music break thing, and then you're gonna see the soundtrack, and the soundtrack on that side.
Are you keeping this bit in?
Yeah.
I kind of think you should.
Yeah, I will. I mean,
and like in this conversation now, I feel like you should just cut. If you want to, you should pause the video.
Yes.
And then listen to it as well.
Yeah.
And then because we're going to go and listen to each other's track, and then we're going to just talk about it for a little bit, and like you should do the same thing. And then also, while you're there on pause and you're listening to your track, in the background whilst the track's playing, drop your track in the comments too. This is good, you know.
Boom, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Go listen to your track and then tell us what your track is, and then we can add it.
And
then,
then
add it to the playlist. If people comment
it's gonna
on
be
it,
millions.
it's gonna. I mean, you say millions.
I mean,
it might be two.
Yeah, we only just had to.
Millions. For now, if you drop your track in there, we'll put it on the playlist too. Because then it's like a whole community-based playlist.
Yeah, true.
With like us, the audience. We are figuring this out on the spot.
Yeah, it's typically how it goes.
So yeah, the thing will happen now with the thing, and then we'll pause it.
We're live.
And we back.
Yes, and we are back. We just pumped the songs. Oh wait, let me make sure this is actually not playing music. But yeah. So, as you may have seen, the tracks were shown on that, but just for the audio, we're going to repeat them anyway. I had 2 songs actually, and the 2 songs were Grow and Knock the Hustle. And actually those songs, they hit different. Like, it's just, once again, I guess they are last quarter songs. Do you know what I mean? They feel like last quarter songs because there's an element of motivation in there and also just like reflection in there. Well, it's kind of in my Zen bag, to be honest with you.
Yeah, kind of is, and especially in the first track, which feels like it's all about. What's the title of the track?
Grow.
Growth. It feels like it's all about growth, but it does. Like even this, so like we just watched the track and the music video, and it does. There's like one shot in it where this lady's like packing up a U-Haul van. Mm-hmm. So I kind of understand, even less from like transition. A lyrical perspective, because I'm way more attached to the visuals and to like the beat and the melody and that kind of stuff. But even with that, I kind of understand it feels like the last quarter.
Transition.
I like
time.
that.
Yeah, new chapter
like
time.
that.
So yeah, it's been those songs, and those who don't know, well, I guess I can drop it in there because you mentioned it, because he's part of the Dreamville sort of camp. So he's one of the dudes. I highly rate him.
But it's interesting that like you have 2 tracks, both Dreamville and like you talk about this final quarter thing, and like. I don't know, Dreamville and like what they have built, because I was just perusing like who's actually part of Dreamville. Yeah. And it's just a collective of artists who are just flying, like they're absolutely flying. So
we just said Jid.
That's was what I mean. I didn't even know. I'd heard of Dreamville. Actually, that's not even true. I just didn't know the rest were in it. I knew Jid and Earth Gang were like one and the same. And that was a Dreamville thing, but other than that, I'm kind of like, okay, that's a nice collection.
You know what? You need to watch, they released a documentary.
Did they now?
Yeah, they released a documentary for the album that dropped, the first album. No, not the first album, the second album.
What's it called?
The album is called, oh God.
I can find it.
It's the one with Lambo Truck and Wells Fargo. Jid did Wells Fargo Junior concert. Oh my... I'm not gonna say. But yes, so yeah, those are my tracks of the week.
I'm not gonna do it.
Cause, featuring J. Cole, Knock the Hustle, and the other one is...
How frequently do you think you've been listening to these tracks at the minute?
Honestly, no, do you know, I feel like you need to find out when the songs actually dropped, then it'll make sense. But I feel like...
Yeah, because J. Cole's hair is short, and I was like, did he cut his hair?
No, that's what I mean. These songs take me back to a certain extent. Yeah. Actually, now I'm curious as to when they came out.
Who did? The tracks?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
Just because I feel like...
so far away.
Sorry, now I'm going to do the math. Was it a transition period at that time and all the K-pop? How could I just done it myself?
I know, but that's okay. Oh, come on.
Okay, now, hi guys, we're still here. We're just Googling when something came out just because my brain got curious.
TV program. Cause Grow, 2016, that's when Grow came out.
Yeah.
And Knock the Hustle. With a really nice music video, which is very, very you also. Black and white, baby, black and white. 2014.
2014?
Yeah.
So that
like
was...
8 and 9 years ago.
So, funny enough, that was the transition between graduate and uni. Okay. That's when I was pumping the songs funny
So
enough.
they made their way back into your life now in another state of
Once
transition.
again, transition period, which
Yeah.
is, yeah, life is funny like that. But anyways, back to you.
Yes, quite different, and that's what I like about the playlist. It's really nice to just play the playlist
Yeah.
when you're unsure of what to listen to, because it's very, very sporadic. There's a lot of different sounds in there. There's a lot of different emotions in there. My track is very different. It's by McGee. I really, really like this human. And his one of his first albums is he new?
Yeah.
Well, no, I first heard of him in like 2018.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, and like the first album I ever listened to was like the album is called Pronounce McGee because it's spelled like MKG.
Yeah.
And so people have said.
Oh, like the Irish way. Oh.
But it's pronounced McGee.
I mean.
But the
MKG.
first album, Pronounce McGee. There's a track on there called You.
Oh yeah.
Which is sick. Like that was the first time that I was like, oh, this human's absolutely incredible. He's a producer and an artist, and my track of the week is called CZ, Azim, pronounced without the I. When I was in London, so I went down to London to see the homies last weekend, and like that track, just honestly, I heard it once and then I heard it twice, and then that was it. I was sold on it.
Yeah.
It just felt like it wrapped the weekend up nicely. And Roa, if you're watching, I'm very sorry because she's not so sold on the track.
Is she not?
Not so sold on it. Doesn't understand the hype. That's okay.
I think it's a nice bop.
It's a
nice
bop.
But
I feel like sometimes bops are quite cold, short, and harsh. They're boppy. Do you know what I mean? But this one is like warm and summery.
It's a sway.
And sleepy.
Bop. Yeah.
But like a sway bop are two totally different things, and they come together perfectly. So
yeah, because I mean, like, well, the instruments to it like give it a nice.
And
but at the
to
same
make
time,
it so boppy, but the instruments are synth.
Yeah.
I just think it's so simple, but it's so good. Yeah, track of the week.
Yeah.
CZ, cause CZ, and you've got cause.
Oh, get it.
That's interesting.
So it's making it funny because you forgot the O in cause because it's C-O-double-Z. Anyways.
We're so sorry.
Episode 20 is an interesting one.
Who was going to get that?
Me.
It's so niche.
It's funny to me, right?
Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
Stop.
I'm working on the delivery.
Workshopping this shit.
I can be funny sometimes.
You are hilarious. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of my funnies now. But yeah, folks, thank you for joining and thank you for watching if you stuck around this long. And hope you actually did check out the music or find a way to actually check the songs that we suggested. If not, you can check it after
or if not, don't.
Yeah.
That's okay too.
Would be
but
nice
get
to
off the channel.
Damn. Alright, we're gonna cut it here. We are yo, peace, love, and wisdom.
Oh. Okay. Okay, finding our feet. Yeah. Okay, being a bit more comfortable.
I'm not sure. Sometimes I worry about our comfort. But you know what? An episode that I thought
Do you know what's quite funny in that? You said that sometimes I worry about our comfort and then just hit back on that so hard.
It's fine, I'll live. But I was going to say, you know, from playing back there,